Hello, thank you for your time. Can you tell me about yourself and what do you do at the university?
Hi everyone, my name is Yuchong. I teach physics and astronomy here as a lecturer, and for physics I usually teach introductory and intermediate physics courses, and for astronomy I sometimes teach introductory astronomy.
Amazing. Can you tell me the course codes that you have taught so far?
So most recently I taught physics 137 and astronomy 101, that's this summer. Astronomy 201, that's this summer. And in the past year I have taught quantum mechanics, which is JCP 321, electromagnetism, which is physics 241, and the statistical mechanics, which is JCP 322.
Amazing. How did you get to this teaching habit, and do you like it?
Oh yeah, I like teaching, because to my understanding, teaching also strengthens my understanding of physics. I always like the elegant part of physics, the conceptual part of physics, which is, to be honest, probably too fundamental for research. So I realized that I'm not that good at research, but probably better for teaching. So yeah, when I was doing my PhD study, I did a TA for a few times, and I realized that I feel much more refreshed after teaching in the TA session compared to doing research. So I then went on to research to teach.
What was your research on?
My research was mostly fluorescence spectroscopy and fluorescence microscopy in the field of biophysics. It's interesting, yet I feel that the subject we're looking at are too complicated. Like cellular biophysics have so many controls that I can modify, and I feel that I'm more of a generalist than a specialist. So when I study when my task was to study these biological systems, I feel I'm kind of too overwhelmed by the details. So I did not choose to continue in that direction. But it's still amazing research field.
Amazing. How do you usually get ready for your lectures? The preparation that you do, what is the routine?
How do I get ready for my lectures? Well, depends on what kind of material. If it's introductory physics, I just go through the slides and I have an idea of what I will talk about. But for more advanced physics, I'll have to go through the calculations to every step, because I also have realized that if I do not go through every calculation, I may get stuck when I'm teaching. So yeah, to prepare for the lectures, I actually have to go through all of the calculations.
Amazing. Do you have any tips for upcoming first-year students who are somehow interested in physics and possibly doing research?
Some tips for the new students. Yeah.
How can they success? How can they succeed?
Oh yeah. Okay. So for study in university, definitely talk to hire your students whenever you can. Ask as many questions as you can. There is no silly question, and go to office hours, because if you feel that you did not get the idea of some assignment question, don't feel that it's your problem. It may as well be the problem of the instructor. So if you go to the instructor's office hour for clarification, you can get a lot of helpful information. And similarly, if you really did not like going to the instructors, you can hire students who have taken these courses before and they can usually give you very, very helpful information.
Amazing. Are you happy as your role that you have currently in academia?
I'm happy because I like teaching and I am doing teaching, and I also consistently got some courses to teach, and I'm able to make a living with it. I feel this is very lucky to me. I know many people who could not do what they love to do, but I'm doing what I like. So I'm mostly happy.
I'm happy for you too.
Thank you.
For my final question, where did you do your undergrad, and what was your experience?
I did my undergrad in China. The experience is much worse than what I think I'm giving my students here. I hope I'm teaching my lectures clear enough, and I'm helping as many people to catch up with my pace as possible. But when I was doing my undergrad studies, was in China, so the culture was more reserved. So there were fewer questions from students to the professors, and the professors went quite quickly and assumed the students to read the textbook and learn by themselves a lot. So I felt that I didn't learn very well in my undergrad. In fact, when I was teaching the courses that I taught, I felt I learned so much more, which made me appreciate the subject much more, and which also made me like physics much more.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.